This is the Giants Postcast, your instant game reaction for the San Francisco Giants, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Locked On Giants Postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E. Engel. You may know me as the former producer for the Murph and Mac Morning Show on KMBR, or maybe from some of these other Locked On Sports podcasts we do. We also do the Locked On Warriors and Locked On 49ers podcast as well. But today, the Giants fell to the Dodgers 2-1 at Oracle Park, despite a stellar start by Landen Roupp, who gave up just 2 runs in his 6 innings of work. And meanwhile, the Giants offense only mustered 3 hits today and only 1 before the 8th inning. This was just a putrid effort by the Giants offense, and the loss sets up a big matchup in tomorrow's rubber match in the final game of the unofficial first half of the season. We'll break it all down, but first, I want to thank all of you for watching us on the Locked On Giants YouTube channel. Please, if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. Thanks also for listening on the Locked On Giants podcast feed. However you're tuning in, we appreciate it. And make sure to check out the Locked On Giants daily show for more in-depth coverage. My guy, Ben Kaspick, always does a great job. And just to get this right out of the way, yeah, my voice is scratchy. Yeah, I was out there at the yard today. Yeah, I was yelling at all the Dodger fans. And I'm disappointed that you guys weren't. Honestly, like, if you were out there, shout out to you if you're a Giants fan and you went to the yard today. But I am getting so unbelievably tired, just exhausted of going to the game and seeing just a sea of Smurf blue everywhere. I mean, have some pride, Giants fans. Like show up for your team, especially in this series. I know it is absolutely loathsome to deal with the hordes of Dodgers fans that are just the most obnoxious people on the face of the planet. Saw Dodger on Dodger crime today. I saw two women in Dodgers hats fighting each other, Giants fans breaking it up. I get all the extra BS that comes with going to these games. Trust me, I understand. It is unavoidable. If I had kids, I probably wouldn't be bringing them out to the yard for this type of game, which is one, just kind of a sad situation that you got to kind of think about that kind of stuff. But two, if you have the ability to get out there, do it. Like, show up and support your team. It's usually, most things are pretty fine at Oracle Park. It's not like it's this violent situation. It's a cesspool of people you don't really want to be around. Don't get me wrong, but I need Giants fans to show up and be loud and root for the Giants, because it really is starting to feel, it's been this way for a while. It feels like when you go to the yard for these types of games, it just feels like an invasion. It feels like a Dodger home game almost. I mean, I'm looking down at the lower bowl because, of course, I did not spend, thousands of dollars for lower box seats today. So I sat in the upper deck up in view reserve, and just looking down, just a sea of blue hats everywhere. It's just awful. It hurts my heart as a Giants fan. It should hurt yours too. And you should make a point to get out to a game during this series. And if you can't make it out during this series, get to the yard the next time the Dodgers come, because, man, I am so tired of those seats getting taken up by Dodger fans. Please, for the love of God, if you're a Giants fan, have some pride in your team. Get out there and root for the Giants, because this is a good ball club. Again, the Giants play the Dodgers super, super, super tight. Another 1-run game in this matchup, in the series throughout this season so far. These two teams have been pretty close for the majority of these games. And this one, the Giants really had an opportunity to win this game. And let's get through it. I mean, the first couple innings, Shohei was absolutely electric on the mound. He was dominant. This is my first time seeing Shohei Ohtani pitch live in person. And, man, he just filled it up with that four-seamer. I mean, I felt like he sat there and said, I'm just gonna throw only fastballs today, and we'll see if they can hit it. 23 of his 36 pitches were fastballs today, 64%. He threw 5 sweepers, 4 cutters, 3 sliders, and 1 sinker. But, man, he did not really need any of those other pitches. That fastball, he had a 30% swing and miss rate on that four-seamer. He topped out at 100. This guy was dotting the edges of the strike zone. He was doing everything that he wanted to do with that four-seamer, and it looked unhittable. I mean, a devastating type of pitcher to face. He was only out there for 3 innings. So for those first 3 innings, it kind of felt like there was just a lid on everything. And it felt to me like once he came out in that 4th inning, that there was going to be a little bit of an opportunity for the Giants to get something done there. And Rafi Devers worked a leadoff walk, after a Matt Chapman force out, you got Willie Adames working a walk. So you got first and second with just one out in the middle of this order. Jung-Hoo Lee and Casey Schmidt coming up next, and the Giants can't score. And this is the same story that we have heard time and time and time again. And just as a reminder, this is after Shohei Ohtani came out of this game. This was against Sheehan. I mean, Emmett Sheehan should not be dominating you the way that Emmett Sheehan dominated today. I mean, dude went 4 1/3. He only gave up 2 hits. He gave up 1 run, 3 walks. I mean, the Giants absolutely need to get to the Dodgers bullpen pitchers because they got some good ones on the back end. But ultimately, this is a team that has given up a ton of home runs to opponents. The Dodgers have. The Giants could not capitalize on that today. I mean, I really wanted to see the Giants offense do some more with their power today. It was a nice warm day out at Oracle Park, a day when the ball would have carried well, and they just really could not do anything. I mean, not a single extra base hit in today's game for the Giants. You only had 3 base hits. You had a Bailey base hit, a Ramos base hit, and a Mike Yastrzemski base hit. Most of those came in that 8th inning, and that was really the turning point of today's game.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
And the turning point came in that 8th inning because I thought the Giants really squandered a great opportunity here. Patrick Bailey singled on a line drive down the right field line after Dominic Smith popped out. And if this was anyone but Pat Bailey, that probably would have been a double. Looked like Pat Bailey's legs were still a little tired from a few nights ago when he hit that walk-off home run. He was not moving super fast today. And then after that Pat Bailey single and Mike Yastrzemski walk, so you got Bailey at second now, and Ramos laces a single up the middle to the center fielder, and Pat Bailey couldn't score on the play. I thought that maybe he had an opportunity to wheel around and get himself in on that play, but it would have been really close. And with the way that he's been running lately, which is not very well, save for that one inside the park home run, I thought it was the right move to not send him in that situation. Left the bases loaded for Rafi Devers, and he hits a sac fly to score Pat Bailey. And that, although the sac fly doesn't, it still gets you a run. Giants really needed a hit in that situation. They really needed a Rafi Devers single or a double. And in that moment, there was a pitching change. Alex Vesia came in to face Rafi Devers. And the Giants played this montage on the video board of all the big moments from Rafi Devers in the Red Sox-Yankees series. And so you know that the Giants were trying to tap into that competitive part of Rafi Devers' brain where he just showed up in this rivalry that he used to be a part of. And we were all hoping, I was really hoping that was going to be his big moment with the Giants, that this was going to be the defining, like Rafi Devers is starting to arrive and he's cementing himself into the Giants culture and into the Giants Dodgers lore. I thought this was going to be that moment, man, and he just did not deliver. I mean, he gave the ball a ride and it did score a run, so he didn't not do his job, but it would have been just the lid would have blown off the roof in that situation at Oracle Park if he came in and say laced one into the gap, if he puts one into Triple's alley there or over the fence. Obviously, I mean, I'm not calling for a grand slam, but I mean, just a base hit. That's all I wanted in that situation. Would have probably scored 2 runs considering that it was Mike Yastrzemski on second base. He probably would have been able to score on a base hit to the outfield, or especially on an extra base hit. So Rafi Devers doesn't not deliver, but he left something to be desired in that situation. And that is kind of the story of the Rafi Devers just saga so far. I mean, today, he doesn't come up with a hit. He does get a run on the sac fly, and he worked a walk as well. So it's another 0 for day, but he does some things well and gets some production. But that's not what the Giants traded for. It's not why you moved Kyle Harrison and all these other prospects to go get Rafi Devers now. You got him for that exact moment. You got him just specifically for that moment so he could go out there and deliver the big hit when you needed it. And he didn't do it today. And he's not the only one. I mean, I'm not just going to dump on Devers. Chapman also went 0 for 4. Willie Adames went 0 for 3. He did draw a walk. Jung-Hoo Lee, another 0 for 3 day. He also did draw a walk. Schmidt 0 for 4. Smith 0 for 4. A lot of 0-fers throughout the middle of this lineup and throughout this entire lineup, really. I mean, only 3 hits today, 9 strikeouts. It's just not good enough. And the Giants offense, this is how things have been going. And there's no more reinforcements, right? Like the big trade has already been made Rafi Devers was the big acquisition. This offense isn't going to change much. And I know that they faced Shohei Ohtani to start the day. It's got to make you uncomfortable when a guy's that dominant. But you saw Sheehan for 3 1/3 innings. You couldn't figure him out. You saw the bullpen for 6 innings of today's game, and you couldn't get it done. And that's the big issue with the Giants in today's loss, is that you had an opportunity to get into this Dodger bullpen and to work some magic against them, and nobody, not a single person in this lineup could do it. I mean, the whole middle of this game felt like just it was another 1-2-3 after 1-2-3 after 1-2-3. I mean, you had those final 2 outs of the 4th inning, and then you had 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings after that and a pop out to start the 8th. So it's basically 4 consecutive innings of outs right there without the Giants getting a single damn base runner, not even without a hit, without a base runner for essentially 4 innings of worth of batters in this game. So you can't do that in the middle of games against the biggest super team in all of baseball and expect to win. Still, the Giants hold the Dodgers to just two runs in this one, and Landen Roupp really did a lot of great work against the top of this Dodgers order. Let's talk about Landen Roupp's day and more on the other side of the Locked On Giants postcast. Today's show is brought to you by Supply House. Get the supplies you need from the site that's made for the skilled trades. Supply House, whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is jam-packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with the complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400 plus top brands, you'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. Supplyhouse.com. And today's show is also sponsored by Gametime. Have you ever decided at the last minute to head to a ball game with friends or family? Maybe it's game day, and you suddenly realize you don't want Dodger fans taking up seats that should be possessed by Giants fans, especially for tomorrow's game to end this first half. And that's exactly where Gametime comes in. It's the easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without all the stress. With the money you save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, merch, or even invite a bigger group to come with you. Gametime makes it possible. Gametime makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch, and they've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guarantee that takes the worry out of buying. Gametime is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, making it easy to browse the app for any exciting MLB game coming up, and especially for tomorrow. Get out there. Don't let the Dodger fan take over. Continue at Oracle Park. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Gametime app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Welcome back to the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and today the Giants, they really spoiled a great outing by Landen Roupp. This offense couldn't do anything. I know Shohei started this game, but he was only in there for 3 innings of work, and the Giants had plenty of opportunities to get it done against this bullpen and get Landen Roupp the win that he, frankly, I thought he deserved a win today. He pitched so well. And I mean, he did give up some contact. He did give up some hits. Landen Roupp gave up 7 hits over his 6 innings of work, but he only limited the Dodgers to 1 earned run, only 2 runs in general on the day. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts for Landen Roupp. That ERA now sits at 3.27 heading into the All-Star break. And Roupp, I mean, I don't get why people aren't more hyped on this guy. He is, for my money, he's probably been the most consistent young pitcher that the Giants have had. I think Hayden Birdsong's ceiling is a little higher than Landen Roupp's, but Landen Roupp's consistency is better than all of the other young arms that the Giants have in their system right now. And he showed you again today why he profiles like that. Look what he did against the top part of this Dodger order. I mean, not just him, but everybody else on this pitching staff delivered pretty well against the top of this order too. But Freddie Freeman was really the only guy from their first 4 batters who touched him up at all. He had a double in the first inning, and frankly, that looked like it was going to be a flyout to me, but because it was so warm out there, that ball just kind of kept carrying. And after that, Roupp really locked in. Like, he did not give up too much at all. Teoscar Hernandez also had a single in the 4th inning, but that's it. I mean, Landen Roupp also was working with runners in scoring position for a lot of this one. When he needed strikeouts, he got them. He held Ohtani to nothing today. Ohtani 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, and Landen Roupp was doing some great work out there against this entire Dodger order, save for against Michael Conforto, who continues to be my least favorite former Giant of all time. This guy goes 3 for 4 today. How many 3 for 4 days did Michael Conforto ever have at Oracle Park in a damn Giants uniform? I absolutely despise Michael Conforto. If there's a way to revoke someone's forever Giant card, I'm proposing that we implement that, whatever that strategy is, to take away Michael Conforto's forever Giant status. This guy, I absolutely despise him. Like, any player that goes from the Giants to the Dodgers, you're gonna get a little miffed at that, right? Like the Jeff Kents, the Jason Schmitz. But Michael Conforto, for some reason, like, this guy has been garbage, absolutely garbage all year long. His batting average is worse than Pat Bailey's. But against the Giants, he can go 3 for 4 and have himself a day. Last night, he hits a bomb, throws a guy out at the plate. I absolutely despise Michael Conforto, man. This guy is just a thorn in my side. That's that. I just despise Michael Conforto. He had probably the best day at the plate for any Dodger, and it's just frustrating to watch a guy who the Giants had all this hope and expectation for has just been awful with the Giants, to the point that they don't want to re-sign him, and he goes elsewhere. And the only time he decides to play a good game this season is against the Giants. I feel like he had a good game in their prior matchup too, in the series they had in LA earlier this season. But for what it's worth, the Giants, other than Conforto, there was only one other Dodger that had multiple hits. So the Giants pitching staff was able to limit the big boppers in this order to just 2 hits. Like, their first 4 batters, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, and Hernandez, each one of those guys got it 4 times, and they only had a total of 2 hits with no walks. I mean, 2 for 16 against those 4 hitters. That's usually going to be a very, very good sign for the for whatever team's playing the Dodgers. I mean, that's usually going to equate to a win for the Giants in this type of situation. But today, they just couldn't continue to pour onto that losing streak that the Dodgers had going, and the Giants didn't get it done. And it's no fault of Landen Roupp's. As I said, dude was great today. He threw a bunch of different pitches, threw 35 sinkers, 33 changeups, or 32 changeups, and 33 curveballs. So a very healthy mix of his 3 different pitches, and he was getting a lot of swing and miss stuff. 39% whiff rate on that changeup, 20% whiff rate on that curveball, 19% whiff rate on that sinker. He had it all working today. I thought that this was one of Landen Roupp's better starts of his season so far, and he lasted 6 innings. I mean, he was able to push over 100 pitches today and really give the bullpen a little bit of a break. You had Joey Lucchesi with a really nice inning, also came in, clean sheet, 2 strikeouts, and a nice 1-2-3 inning against some big bats in this order. He faced Ohtani in that inning as well. Just a very, very good day from the Giants pitching staff, from their bullpen. Very frustrating that they could not get the run support to help out Landen Roupp. 104 pitches, 76 strikes. I mean, this guy was just filling up the strike zone all day long. Got 7 groundouts again to just 2 flyouts. I keep telling you guys, he's not there yet, and I don't know that he ever will be a fully realized Logan Webb, and that would be just a crazy expectation to place on Landen Roupp. But he does have a little bit of Logan Webb-esque like stuff to him. I mean, the way he utilizes that sinker changeup combo, the way that he can get ground ball outs with that curveball as well. This guy is very, very good at getting ground outs when he needs, and he's been pretty good all year long. As I said, 3.27 ERA on the season for Landen Roupp. He has been very, very good. Tomorrow, rubber match. Winner wins the series. Winner enters the All-Star break feeling all kinds of good. And even if the Giants don't win, I'm still feeling pretty good about this first half of the season, but I'm going to feel a lot better if they can put that notch in their belt, the feather in the cap of a series win against the Dodgers heading into the All-Star break. The Giants are already at 52 wins. That in itself is a big deal. This team has not won 52 plus games prior to the All-Star break very many times. I mean, it's just the fifth time in the last 20 years that they've been able to do that. Last couple times it happened was 2021. They had won 57 games prior to the break. 2016, they also won 57 games prior to the break. 2014, they won 53. They also won the World Series that year. In 2011, they won 52 prior to the break. So maybe if they win tomorrow and they end the season with, or end the first half of the season with 53 wins before the All-Star break, they could start to maybe recreate some of that 2014 magic as well. We will see what happens. It's going to be Robbie Ray versus Yamamoto tomorrow in the rubber match. Winner wins the series. So make sure you're locked in for that one. It's a 1:05 start, and we will be coming to you live on the Locked On Giants postcast as we always do after that one goes final. And please, for the love of God, if you're a Giants fan, get out there and go sit in a seat that would otherwise go to a Dodger fan. In fact, I think that's what you're going to be talking about after today's game.
This is what you'll be talking about.
What you're going to be talking about is there's entirely too many Dodger fans at Oracle Park. Do your part. Throw on a Webby jersey, get out there and cheer for the Giants. Root the boys on, because it is so annoying and frustrating, and this problem is never going to stop until Giants fans start going out to the yard again more. I mean, you gotta want it more than the other guy, and be willing to go and actually cheer for the team. And I know a lot of people don't enjoy the environment of the heatedness, the tension in the air. And also, just let's be frank, how expensive the damn tickets are for Giants-Dodgers matchups. But you know what? This is where the rubber meets the road, as they say. This is what the games that matter. If you want to see the games that are going to determine whether or not the Giants have confidence enough in themselves to make a push to make the postseason, it's games like this, it's series like this that you got to win, and you're going to give them a chance to win by getting out there and cheering them on, supporting them. So after this, please let this be the last series where we see this Dodger fan takeover of Oracle Park. Get out there, cheer for the Giants, and go root for the team in one of the biggest series of this entire baseball season. Last night's game, super fun. Today's game, another one-run game. I'm expecting tomorrow's game to be close too. The Giants are right there with the Dodgers. Whether or not the stats on paper say so, I know with my eyes, when I watch these two teams play, they look pretty evenly matched. So the Giants are a good team. The Dodgers, unfortunately, are also a good team. This is a fun game. This is a fun series. Get out and cheer the Giants on. No more Dodger blue at Oracle Park. It's all the time that we got for you guys today here on the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E. Engel. We'll see you next time. Peace.